Discovery. Get extra sneak damage. Ow. Rude. It touched me. Didn't have anything to loot. Yep, go right for that femoral artery. All of that. Up there. I believe that is where we're going. Oh, this weather is great. Let's get a little bit of a breeze going so that the air doesn't stagnate. Being warm is awesome. Probably at a really bad angle for that. There we go. And yet it still said good efficiency. Oh shit. Oh, so close. Lego. Thank you. That feels like something they might work on a little bit, and I don't know if they will. But when you get to the bottom, automatically letting go, rather than having to press the let go button. I don't know. I don't have a thermometer in this room, so I don't know how warm it gets. I prefer to have the windows open when I can. Usually I have them shut while I'm streaming, just so that, you know, there's no extra background noise. That was just very shiny copper ore. But my coffee's no longer hot, so I don't have that. Your AC is dying. Oh, that's rough. I'll just get a couple of stand-up fans, and you know, or if you have ceiling fans, it's always great. Okay. Stay on the shadowed side of the rock. Not sure it's going to be possible. Or more AC. Are you one of those people that has your heat turned way up in the winter and your AC turned, you know, so that you keep it warmer in the winter than you can tolerate in the summer? Does that make sense? Am I explaining that properly? Your windows are open in the winter. Good. It confuses me when people have, like, in the summertime, they'll turn their AC to like 62 or 63, and then, but in the winter, they'll have it turned up to like 75. You know, it's like, but if you can't tolerate that heat in the summertime, why do you have your heater turned up shit in the winter so far? It's weird. Crying out loud. Let's try this again. You love the cold, you don't like change. It's probably picked the worst spot to claim up. Trust me to make things more difficult than they need to be. Oh, shit. Would you not do that? Apparently it wants to keep falling off the ledge. I feel like I should be able to walk right up right there. This is a game movement thing. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't want you to. It just doesn't want you to walk right there. Okay. Beautiful. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Alas, Offworlder, it seems my fame precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Haga Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring, has put an obscene bounty on my head, and while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you, but be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
Don't I know it? That's a great line. Civilized men are not to be trusted. Okay, scrap metal board, or contract board. Okay, bounty. Taylor has murdered and terrorized the bondsman of Arrakis for too long. Bring me his head, and 1 million solars are yours. Deliver 40 copper ore to Griffin's Reach trade post. Deliver 40. We're not going to give him any extra. Finally, you've waited weeks for that copper. It's damn hard trying to run an efficient scrap business when the quality of the salvage contractors keeps dropping. Nothing but unreliable slackers like that Nasir. He's probably passed out in a Samuda den somewhere. Anyway, you've proven you can deliver, so I might have more work for you. Okay. Select the contract icon found under the Journey tab to manage your active contracts. Okay. Many contracts require you to report into the issuer. If you don't contact the issuer immediately, you can always do this in the contracts tab. Okay. Lovely. Okay, if your backpack's full, you can do it afterwards. Perfect. You're melting, you're melting. Is your skin green and do you wear a pointy hat?
Hey, stop. I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harko, and I don't recognize you. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are, and while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sandukar.
Initial thoughts after my first few hours. I like it. I very like it. It's very smooth so far. There's been a little bit of like movement weirdness, like with the attacks and things like that. But other than that, I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying the running around. There's some good guidance, but it's still, you know, you can still go explore as you want. So it's really fun so far. Yeah, I'm not telling you anything.
Not a talker, eh? Well, the rules at Griffin's Reach are simple. You pay up front and don't cause trouble, or we'll toss you into the storms. Good?
Good.
Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's the contract board in the corner if you need work.
Okay. Yeah, and there's lots to loot. You can loot the bodies, of course, which was to be expected in a game like this. But it's good. It's good so far. Love it. I did make reference to you being a witch. Let's see. Questions. You mentioned the patrols.
The Padishah Emperor, in his infinite wisdom, has blessed us with a cohort of his most efficient and ruthless Imperial Sadukar. They use Chom mercs for the hunting mostly. I suspect the real Sadukar are looking for Fremen and that bastard Zantara.
Of course. Who is Zantara?
Have you been living under a rock? Zantara is a terrorist scum of the highest order. The Emperor has placed a 1,000,000 Solari bounty on his head.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Trying to get some secret,
But
you know,
if he
the
did,
background.
the Sadakar would garrote him. In the meantime, the Kirab suffice as target practice.
Of course they do. And what about the scavengers?
Scavengers is too good a name for them. Everyone does what they can to scrape by. Scavies do it by mindlessly killing everyone and each other.
What happened to the
They
Fremen?
are no more. Exterminated by the Sadakar, and rightfully so. Only the terrorist Zantara persists. But I'm confident not for much longer.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Here to trade. Okay. Unique water container. Yes. Okay, so I've got that. Scrap metal knife, cup of water for 100. Mechanical components. Off-world medical supplies. Nice. Blade parts. In the wide variety. Okay. Parts. I wonder if that's what you need for repairs. Okay. Yep, just buy one. That's all we need. Oh, and we can sell too. That's good. That's awesome. Okay. Codex content unlocked. Beautiful. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. We have skills. We have skills, we have skills. Which house did I choose? Oh, the Ben Gesserit. I can never pronounce that properly. Like, I could say it in my head, but getting my mouth to actually say it, it's awesome. That's why I like reading the books, because I don't have to pronounce it out loud. Unlock upgrade at the advanced trainer. Okay. Use the voice. Reduce time. I can do the cooldown and the trauma recovery. There we go. That'll do nicely. Always gonna be nice to have some extra skills unlocked. Okay. Alright. Contract board, contract board. Reach the wreck, acquire amplifiers. Okay.
You're going to find, Offworlder. that Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the great houses. But with the war, chaos reigns. Ships crash and are shot down, sometimes spilling military-grade materials onto the sands. The Fremen know the ways of the desert and how to do a lot with very little. The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, off-worlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
Alright. Shipwrecks are massive structures, often visible from afar due to their sheer size. Green map marker indicates the components used to create weapons and armors. Okay. Oops. Oh, make it go away. Remove marker. Beautiful. Okay. House representative. Yes. Okay. Alright. That's where the contract is, and all the way back across the sand. We're okay with that. That's fine. Beautiful, beautiful. Sullivan, hello, how are you? Welcome in. No, you don't have to choose between those two. At least not from what I have found so far. Any interaction with anybody else? Just to see. Oh. Alright. Dune goes very well. I am very much enjoying it. Love the desert. Now, if only we could glide. Oh wait, we'll get flying machines. Eventually. We'll go with... We'll come here first. Down in small leaps. Small things, small things. You're doing well for the most part. Your knee is bothering you a little bit. Yeah, that's just life at this point. Ouch. Got to stop doing that. That is why my knees bother me. Because I do things like that. Mine's my right knee. So yeah, I'm right there with you. That is a ledge. We're not going to try to grab on there. There we go. Oh. Ow. Jeez. Okay. The claiming is a little bit slippy. We have seen lots of sandworms so far. It's been fun. One got, I wouldn't say scary close, bordering on uncomfortably close. But for the most part, they've just been beautifully visible. Refuge. Loot all the things. So much loot. I love it. It is really nice how it changes colors once we've been there. Let's check the testing station. Metal, stone, bushes. Okay, copper looks like that. Granite looks like that. Okay. Slight difference. I prefer a mini map to a compass, but this compass isn't bad. Some of them in games, like if the waypoint that you're trying to go to is directly behind you, it will still show up visibly on the compass, and so I will get turned around a lot because of that. This one at least, you know, drops it off. It's still there in the corner, but I'm less likely to get turned around that way. Too distracted. What's our inventory capacity at? Yeah, see, we're half full. Not great. Not great. We'll stick to just looting any chests we come across. That's going to be more beneficial. Is this going to be in the rock or up on top? Let's find out. You've been hard on your left side, titanium plates and bolts holding your left ankle together. Hey, you're a part cyborg? Does that count as being a cyborg then? Or does it have to be mechanical? Come on, grab the rock. Thank you. Looks like it's probably up here. Must be inside the rock somewhere. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, shit. Oh, that was... This is gonna kill me. I did a bad thing. Very bad thing. Claim quickly. Get as low as possible before your stamina runs out. And hope you can find a ledge like this. Beautiful. Oh shit. Oh, not enough of a ledge to stand on. That was uncomfortable. Come on. Nope, against the wall. And down. There we go. Ah, there it is. Nope. Yeah, the claiming feels a little janky, a little weird. I also need to quit, be a little more controlled with my movement. You'd think it would have to be mechanical to count? Yeah, maybe. What's in here? Let's get sidetracked by exploring. We love it. This is why we play games like this. Without a doubt. That's a pleasant way to go. One thing on the right side was 25 stitches on the inside of your right eye. That sounds super awesome. That's a lot of stitches for such a small space. I think I remember you mentioning. Pick up identification band. Are we someplace we're not supposed to be yet? Probably. Yeah, since it's a checkpoint, I'm gonna go with yes. I'm gonna go with we're not supposed to be here yet. We still have the identification band from the other place, I would imagine. I'm gonna wait. Go back to what we need to be doing. We know this is here. We know how to get in here now. Go look for a bit. Okay, pirate. Sounds like a plan. There's another schematic over there. Go grab that. Time for another snack. What's next? Alright, Swiss rolls. I also need to turn my fan up a little bit. Fuel cells are important. Okay, they're not super heavy, so we're okay. Sorry. Be more careful with my wrappers. Yep, Swiss rolls. Exactly. Alright, what do we have over here? You just can't help but look. I mean... Nice. So impressive. Where'd he go? There he is. Yep. Of course I am. Do I eat them by just biting them off or eat them like you're unrolling them? It depends. I have been known to eat them by unrolling them. If I'm not doing anything else. Oh, Jesus. Come on. damn it. That'll work. Can't climb up there. Look out. Okay. Wow. That's how that works. It's not just a dash sprint, it's a you're running all the way out of the way. That was shielded. Fuck it. Damn. Now it's starting tough. Oh, Jesus. Come on. The parry timing is a bitch. There we go. In the shade. Come on. Alright, that was rough. It was very precarious. I thought I was doing okay for a minute. Figured I'd pick them off one at a time and did not go like I planned at all. And go loot their bodies. Nothing to loot, but we need their blood. Yeah. Not sure. For the most part, though, I just bite it. It's less messy that way. Come here. See, that was the plan. That's how that was supposed to work. Messy can be fun. Usually not when food's involved. Ah. Saw me. It's not a huge aversion, but it is a minor aversion to messy food. Got to remember to reload between. There they are. Are you? I heard somebody else yelling, but not sure exactly. Up there, maybe. I mean, there are certain things that are messy and very fun. Cell. Oops. Could have plenty of fuel cells. Of course, then when we want them, we won't be able to find them. a schematic up here somewhere, so gotta go exploring and find it. Music change. If it was just a disembodied voice and there's actually nobody up here. Because I killed them all already. Nope, they're there. Come here. Oh. That's how you do that. Get their blood in a minute. Anybody else? Okay. Oh, are all my containers full? They are. Okay. Nice. That'll do. To the left first. Always to the left. It's a fancy container. I like it.
The Kirab have their market going again. Looks like they've chosen Mirza this year. There are scores of them camped out all around the hammer. Of course, that's only a problem if you need to go by there. For the rest of us, it means more time to work without some dirty bandits stealing everything you find.
There it is. That's what I was after. Change 3. That's okay. I think everything is still locked right now. Yep. I have to finish the quest that I'm working on. Anyway, that's what we're over here for. Back down the stairs. We got a pretty good fall distance that we can survive, so. Alright. Back this way. Everything you own in the box to the left. Oh. Tells how those lyrics go. I don't know. Try to remember things sometimes. It's rough. He's getting closer. See, look, pirate, he's brushing his teeth. Sure he's not going to be coming this way. This is where we're going. Oh, well, that would explain why I don't recognize it. Yes, yes, I know. I've been in the sun too long. Find some shade behind this building, please. Thank you. was less than comfortable. That was a dangerous run. I probably should not have done that. It's the first thing that popped into your head when you said to the left. I mean, if inside your head isn't strange, what's the point of being there, right? There we go. Nope. Don't be an ass. Acquire the amplifier, gather fiber and mechanical parts. Okay. Things to do. Salvage to get. I wonder if once something breaks, it'll tell you how to repair it. Because I wasn't able to find anything so far. You just have it in your head from pulp culture and hear it around. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that that I don't necessarily like are outside of my norm, but you can't help but know because you see it around all the time. It's just unavoidable. End of the workday. Hurrah! It's the best time of day. What is that? Karpov? Nice. Okay. Sounds very ominous. Standard assault rifle. It does fire light darts. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Put that in there. See what we can do with it. Looks like it's pretty broken, but yep, just stand there and get shot. That's fine. Do that. Nice. I like it. I like it. Knew there was another one. That looks lootable. And a trip to Walmart can be an adventure in itself. Yes, it can. It absolutely can. Come on. There we go. Get the parry right. Here more.
Mayday, mayday. on. Lieutenant Langers is down. The convoy is under sustained attack. They knew we would be. We've lost contact with the group leader, Kytheria. My God, look at them all. The horizon jet fighters out there. Delay that chatter! We have sustained several direct hits, and we're losing Trim badly. We're going to try to set her down. Our emergency transponder is active. Godspeed, everyone.
Alright, still need more fiber. Beautiful. Alright, I love the rifle. It is great.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm due in 2 minutes. Okay, I wonder if I'll be safe up here. It's very hack and slash right now. Hopefully, it smooths out as you get more skilled, get better blades, things like that. There's also the sword mastery skills that you can get. I debated whether I should go with those or what I went with. But it does say you can get them later, so if we go find the sword master and unlock those skills, so.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm.
Famous last words, nowhere is safe. Yeah. You are probably right. This is where we were before. So we just gotta find the amplifier. It's a hold to get rid of that.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, I got it. A little bit. Little bit of liquid. I'm just gonna find where the rest of this loot is. Definitely don't want to be outside. Got it. Okay. Oh. That might help. Because if it's inside something that we can scan. Place is definitely not airtight. The door respawned, but the loot did not. Alright. Just gotta figure out where else there is to go. spot. Oh, no, it was just a shadow. Okay, I thought the ceiling was open a little bit. That's where we were. There we go. I knew there was going to be someplace else. It's a matter of finding the right door. Entire hinge mechanism comes off. That's great. Take all of that. It makes my loot heart happy. Can we go underneath? We cannot go underneath. Need to find the access bracelet that lets us get into the other areas. See, that's cheating. Leaving a shiny, and it's not actually a shiny. So here's the identification band. Spice-infused copper dust. Scavenger hunt. Okay. Research that. Research that. Better blade. Perfect. Still need the amplifier. So the question is, where is it? If I were an amplifier, where would I be? Right there. That's where I would be. That bit. Some more blood, because we need to work on our water management. I see you. That is not what I wanted, but sure. You're a player? You're a player. Okay, you're fine.
I see someone.
I see someone.
Preferably hooked to a fender. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Can we not?
Who's there? Someone back up.
Should get extra damage points for sneaking up on them. Looks a little crumpled. No, you're not wrong. You're really not. Alright. Back to base and then back over. Here. Wish you could fast travel. It's like an oh crap moment. You sneak assassinate your enemy and he just says ow and turns around. Right? It's not the way that should have happened. So regular attacks do take stamina. Sprinting does not. But sprinting keeps your stamina from recharging. The question is how many sandworms are going to be in an area. Breach is scary close.
Someone's here.
No one's here. Merely a figment of your imagination. I'm back out here.
They're here.
Oh, rude. Nope, my containers of blood are full. Okay. That's fine. Grab some more of this.
Enemy found.
There we go. Enemy found. Yes, and by enemy found, you mean she walked right into you. You didn't find anything, you just stood there. Auger repair finished. Now you get to work on vibrators. That sounds wonderful. Good thing I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can claim my house. How about that? Okay, that's fun. That's hilarious. Alright. New weapons, alright. It's gonna be a better weapon than what I've got now. Scavenger pants. Those, thank you. Alright. Schematic. Upon using this item, you will obtain 1 Imperial permit for Caleb's Drinker. Yes? Nice, okay. Okay, so that's how those work. 5.5 damage, 7.2. Attack speed. Attack speed's the same, but that's fine. No heat protection on that one. I need to put the blood in the fabricator. There we go. Am I sure I know what you're talking about? Educated guess. I could be entirely wrong. Yeah. Oh goodness, so sorry. Oh, I'm not tired, I swear. I'm on my second cup of coffee. Alright. Copper ingots. Often carried by the Wally. Stores more water than ordinary liter chunks. Scavenger still suit. This is just an upgrade from that. 10.0, that's even better. Should have looked at this first. Love it when I do that. When I craft a thing, and then I wonder if there's a way to I'm gonna have to get more fiber stuff. If there's gonna be a way to use the things that you don't need anymore and break them back down. So hopefully that will be a thing. Need more copper. Need more copper ingots. Okay. Just get a bunch of those going. He'll work on anything electronics, from cars to equipment. That's fair. Anything and everything. And it will craft from, nice. That's awesome. It'll craft from the refiners as well. This game is awesome. I love it. So good. Let me take a look and see what it is that I'm wearing now. Okay. Armor value 28, heat protection 3, catch pocket size 500. Oh, it's the same scavenger. So this is a still suit. The other one is not. Yeah? It's better against the blade, though. So it kind of depends on what you're doing. Armor value 36. As to which, what you're going to want to wear around. Takes 1. That one takes 3. Okay, so we're going to need more fiber anyway, no matter what, to make another run. And quick depositing. Love it. Inventory management. So good. Okay, we will put these away though. Let's see what do we have space for? The old knife. That's full. It's almost full. Hang on to that for a second. We'll hang on to that. Switch that out. So less armor, heat protection. Okay, so yeah, it depends on what it is that you're doing. If you're going to go out raiding, then you're going to want the scavenger set. If you're... Okay, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. We'll get it started. We have the hood already, even though it's broken. Pants. That is not what I wanted. Can I? There we go. So we have the pants, boots, we have the hood already, gloves, that's just piece, okay. We'll let that do its thing, and go deliver this, all the way over here. Quite a lot of back and forth. Which is fine. Which is good. We're okay with that. Couldn't think of anything clever. That sounded more insulting out loud than it did in my head. I should drink more water. Get ourselves turned around again. It's fine. Well, we sort of sort of kind of caught ourselves. True. Very, very true. You are correct. I take back my previous statement. How much shade is shade? Thank you, Sullivan. That was almost a disaster. Crossing the desert in broad daylight. It's great. Here. Quench all the thirst. I'm kind of wondering if it wasn't last night when I was having problems with, whoops, that is also not what I wanted, with crouching, if it was the game, because I haven't had any problems with my C key today. So I'm not entirely convinced. Kind of like how the jetpack wouldn't work that one time, so just needed a sip, no need to dump it. Exactly, right? No need to take a bath right now, it's fine. It was the cream from the Swiss rolls. Yeah, that's what we can blame it on. Speaking of. It does fit. That's why it works. See if we can find an easier way to get up there this time. The only problem with eating chocolate are things that are dark. Get paranoid about crumbs. On the plus side, the moon makes it really bright, so you don't have to worry about wandering around at night. Wasn't entirely sure how dark it was gonna get. Not quite enough to be refreshed. there's an easier way up there. Not that that side is bad. There's no reason to do it the hard way if you don't have to. It wasn't on open sand, but still, that was close. That was very close. You know what said you lose everything when you get eaten by a sandworm? Is that everything? Like your armor and your weapons and everything? Or is it just anything in your backpack? Work on that grabbing of the wall. A spider. Crawling around like a spider. Somebody's build. Looks like it. That's cool. Yep, somebody's build. I like it. Of course, I feel parched. See, there was an easy-ish way up. So these guys could destroy an anvil with a feather. Okay. Alright, you got the amplifier. Great houses don't like to admit it, but they deal with scrap merchants all over Dune, picking clean wrecks and corpses to equip the next lot sent out to die. At least my business is booming, so there's more that you can do. I'll have buyers who will pay good money for Fremen-made goods. The Fremen may be gone, but you can still find plenty of their equipment in the caves scattered around Haga Basin south. Explore a few caves, collect some of that gear, and I'll cut you in on the profits. Okay. Well, that's kind of annoying because I have those in my... If I would have been carrying them around. This'll teach me to not carry everything around. Okay. So I didn't actually get a reward for that. Until the whole thing is done. Okay. So that's kind of one of those things that is has a couple of steps. In the city of tormented cries, learn the way of the blade. Alright. What's this? Okay. There they are. Nice. What do you have to say?
Look at the way you stand. No discipline, no confidence. I've killed 1,000 like you on the battlefield.
Let's be nice.
Well, a little respect with some good sense in the proportion. There's something here I can work with. But don't despair. Salvation is at hand. I can show you how to fight. I can teach you how to kill. And it will only cost you a little pain.
Oh, sounds like a plan.
Then listen closely. During the Battle of Arrakis, I was drugged and kept out of it by a group of conspirators. For the sake of my honor, I have spent the last 8 years tracking down and destroying them, one by one. Who knows how the Battle of Arrakis would have turned out if I hadn't been kept away. And now, I have reason to believe the conspirators are nearby. Track them down, kill them. My thirst for vengeance has been slaked by 1,000 flasks of cheap beer. But it is still my price for training.
Okay. I suppose I have some unfinished business would help me out. I need someone with some grit. Someone with the will to see this through. Whispers from terrified scavengers speak plain enough. 3 of my nemesis have fled their posts and taken over local gangs here in the basement. In the basin. They think they're safe. Let's make sure they're not. Sure. Unlocks trooper skill tree.
Do this for me, and I'll set your feet on the path of the trooper.
Absolutely. I can do that. They're all mangled. Stick a picture of the before and after. Nice. Always fun to see things like that. Sitting in a chair is an achievement. That's funny. Interact with all the things. Ah. Who else do we have? What do you
You
have?
keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger.
Alright, what do we have? Kit, office furniture, heavy darts. Sure, give me a cup of water. And buying a cup of water. I figured that would be an achievement. Here we go. Let's buy let's not. Thought about it for a second. We'll wait. It's nice to have an easy achievement every now and then. Don't knock it. Sometimes you feel like getting pants on in the morning without falling over as an achievement. Yeah. Sometimes. Who are you?
You look a little lost, friend. You got somewhere you need to be. I can fly you there for a price.
How much?
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
Never mind. It's not that specific. Okay. That's fine. We need more. I'll grab this one down here. I want to jump. I want to jump and glide. I really, really do. Got so spoiled traversing the world and Enshrouded. Usually I don't focus or really pay attention to the achievements. So when one pops up, it is definitely noticeable. It's like, oh yeah, it's a thing. There are other things to do. So it's just funny. Oh shit. You get spoiled in games. Oh jeez. Almost got myself run over. Hey, can I hitch a ride? Rude. In 76 you've been spoiled by having marsupials and bird bones. You were lost when you couldn't jump, right? Need to stop hitting the wrong buttons. Great. Yeah. Which you can really never have too much of. Of course I feel parched. How lucky are we gonna get? It's always nice when you can keep running in the direction you want to go and be able to look around. Leveled up again. Hurrah! Like how it's a very subtle notification of leveling up.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of course it is. I don't see anybody. Have they already been killed? Where is he? Wow, look at that. That was a little closer. Everybody must be dead. I don't see anybody.
We can sell your stuff to Mir Charky at Griffin's Reach trade post, but be warned,
Sector weather alert.
you won't be able
A
to
large
pull
sandstorm
anything
is
over on
approaching.
him. He used to be a scab himself. And don't try lifting anything from the trade post either. Charky's brute bodyguard Eeyore will drop you before you even make it to the door.
Alright. So don't try to trick him, and don't steal. Seems like a good way to do things to me. Looking for the intel that's over here. There it is. There it is. What'd we get? Oh, just the random stuff. Journey across the gap.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Need to go get more of the that material. Whoops. Let's see how bad this recklessness is. Can't run. Yep. Get into a crevice. The sun still hurts. I'd like to get into a crevice, that'd be great. Sure, let's try that. That's not a crevice. We're just gonna keep dying, we really are. Oh, there we go. At least it's short-lived. Very short-lived, there we go. That was painful. You feel like an archaeologist, Sully and the Lost Fasteners of Power Kerber. That would definitely be a fun adventure. Do I have blood? I do have blood. But not enough. At least the sandstorm is very quick, so that's good. Makes sense because in an environment like this, they probably would be just very, very quick, very intense, obviously. In Conan, the sandstorms lasted quite a bit longer, and so if you're out in the wild, if you're out adventuring around, that could sometimes get extremely detrimental. We are going completely the wrong way. But that's fine because there's a scavenger camp right here we haven't seen yet.
Identify yourself.
Nope.
Eyes on enemy. I'm reinforcements.
She was stuck on my feet. Also blood. Also blood. You've got safety glasses of chipping hammer and reckless abandonment. Nice. At least you're wearing your safety glasses. I get yelled at quite often for not doing that. If the situation warrants it, I'll wear them. Somebody's bike went boom. Hit the shade here. That's not enough shade. There we go. Yeah, that does make a difference, you know, the lessons of experience. Definitely makes a difference. I'll be nice. I wouldn't want anybody doing it to me. Bad thing is, the one time the metal did get in your eye, you did have your station. You know what? The number of times I've heard that story of wearing the safety equipment and something bad happening. It's like not a whole lot of incentive there. Yeah, see? Glad I didn't do the thing. There's more over here. So much more. Always getting distracting exploring. It's what we do. This is the way. So. Oh, there it is, over there. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Really need to work on my water management. Why am I doing something ridiculous like this? Yes, go right, run right across the open desert. In broad daylight. Genius idea. Absolutely genius. What I need is right there. I can see it. So I don't want to go back to base until I have that some more of that material. Plasteel microflora fiber. I haven't really been paying attention to the timer to see, like the clock at the top, to really kind of see what, how that mechanic works. So I can pay attention to what time of day it is. I can't tell whether it wants me to be in the sun or the shade. There we go. Can we make it? Probably not. Could have gotten very sketchy. I am in dangerous territory right now. It was worth a try. Oh shit. And this is where it happens. Oh no, it's over there. Okay, good. I'm okay. Thought we were gonna have trouble for a minute. It knows I'm here. Ah. Shit, I can't run. Oh, that got real sketchy for a second. That got real sketchy. Yes, I know, I am extremely dehydrated. Nobody is here. Dead. Douche Rocket, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Awesome. 5-month streak. Beautiful. Appreciate your support so much. All of you. But thank you. Is that everybody? Weird that it doesn't actually, the needle doesn't go in where you're pointing at. It's kind of weird. It's okay. Let's try this again. I keep using the right mouse button to try and interact with or to use items, and that's not the button in this game. Really, you wait until I switch off of my weapon to show up?
Identify yourself.
Is that enough of an answer for you? Hey. Good. Sure, I love playing games for you guys. It's so much fun. Okay. Oh, where you came from? Ow. Ow, Jesus. This is where that other armor would be great. You are an enemy. Sorry. Appreciate you putting up with your shenanigans. Oh, I like your shenanigans. Your shenanigans are fun. They're great. The music in this area is louder than the rest of it. Let's pull this down a little bit more. Somebody else is already looting in here, so I might not get what I need. There's the pants that I needed. If I just come in here, I don't have to craft them if I just kept coming in here and looting them. Solves that problem. Not sure if it's a good thing or not that I like your shenanigans. Oh, come on. It's fun. So if you partially loot a box, I wonder if this game, if you partially loot a box, it doesn't reset. There are some games like that. Did that give me, how many? 9, that is what I needed, but let's see if I can find any more.
Require assistance.
Damn it. The parry timing. I wasn't trying to take her blood. Stay hydrated a little bit. I'm a little bit surprised I didn't fall through the floor right there. Somebody must be where somebody dropped something. Don't need that. Yeah, they did. It's definitely where somebody dropped something. Alright. Break time, what? I should probably do that. I should probably get up and stretch. Get back to base and do a be right back moment. Okay, got what I needed. Back to base. It's nighttime. We can cross. Maybe cross the desert with a little more safety. Don't have to worry about the sun. Let's see if we can get eaten by a sandworm this time. I'd rather not, given the fact that I actually came over here for a purpose. That's a nice power. I like it. I'm glad I chose this. I guess stamina back so we can actually, you know, do things. Hey, look. We need some more of this. Pretty sure we have plenty, but that's not what I wanted. Only emerging to draw blood from his enemies. It's unique. Modified to include an sanguination apparatus. I missed that part when I was reading it. It makes sense because it's called Caleb's Drinker. Definitely makes sense. Which is nice. Because you can get some blood without having to draw it from the bodies every time. So if you're in a hurry, it makes things much nicer. I like it, I like it. Alright, I am going to take a quick break. I will be right back in just a couple of minutes. And we're back. Alright. Let's get this done. Let's see here. Oh, there we go.
I have crossed the Vermilius Gap, Off-Worlder, and I still haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until... well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, Off-Worlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus.
Mewling.
Listen, you'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the Paranorth and reach the gap. But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, Off-Worlder. More than you might imagine. Some things, like the Imperial testing stations,
No, I wasn't
contain
supposed to be there yet.
echoes of the past. But more importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need. Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of scum.
Of course they are. Because why wouldn't they be? Alright. We need to make another chest. Because of course we do. Camera feels weird now. Okay, there we go. Inventory. Flip that. There we go. Nope. And of course it's blocked. We need to make a bigger base because storage. There we go. I am very curious about repairs and things like that, because it's strange. I can go in there. I don't know if we'll need that. Probably not. There's gotta be a way to repair. Fabricator. I don't know what this is. Alright, we need micro sandwich fabric. Just not that one. There it is. Shit, how many do we need? Can't split it. Need 3. We only need 3. Go figure. Take those back, and now we can go to the station after we do this. And why can't we extract water? We did before. Oh no, we drank water before. Guessing we need to make the water combat water discipline. There we go. This copper ingots. Need 8 more. Do those, and then we can carry some water with us. That'll be better. Okay, not quite as fast as I thought. 14. 2 more. Spice infused copper dust. There we are. Only have, it said no permits, so you have to have like specific. Oops. There we go. Container capacity 15,100. Now we can extract it. There we go. Beautiful. Alright then. Now we have water. We have a sandworm coming our way. That's lovely. Alright. Testing station and then back to our contract. Be really glad when we can make a vehicle. This running back and forth thing. It's awesome. Be great if somebody would run by on their vehicle and give me a ride. Stick out my thumb, go hitchhiking in the middle of the desert? That's a thing, right? There we go. That power's so great. Oops. That didn't hurt as bad as I thought. At least it is a soft landing from time to time. Oh shit. Ow. You definitely have to hit that parry button way before they're gonna swing. You have to know their timing to a T. Nope, inventory. Thank you. Go around this way.
Someone's here.
That was one shot too many. Wasted a bolt. Containers are full. Apparently we just picked up plant fiber for no reason. We are so going the wrong way. It's really neat that they have the rocks falling off the cliffs. Just that added detail element that occurs naturally. Takes a little bit longer to get where we need to go doing it this way, but it's better than walking across the open desert in the sun. Okay, yes, the shortest distance between any 2 points might be a straight line. Just kind of depends on how long you want to stay alive. I love that you can still, like, you can continue your sprint even though you're out of stamina. You just don't refresh at the end of that burst. That is very, very nice. I am definitely enjoying the mechanics of this game, the way the movement works. Other than the claiming, except the claiming's a little weird. In the shade. I mean, technically. Here we go. There's a shady spot. That one counts. Got a little worried there again for a second. Might be able to smell his breath on that one. Alright, let's get out of here. It's exhilarating getting that close, though. Love it. This way. It's shady. It only looks like a sheer cliff. It's not actually a sheer cliff. We can still climb it. What's this?
Sorry to hear about your friends. But I warned them not to camp so close to the sand. The worms have a long reach and a taste for luckless salvages. Camp high up on rocky ground if you don't want to be worm food.
Alright, that's where we need to go. Across there. Which too bad. Do we risk it? Yep, we risk it. Oh yeah, we're fine. Nice long shadow from the mountains. Good. Oops, that's not the button I wanted. pretty sure that we were in shallow enough sand, but keep an eye just in case. The rusty creaking metal of the windmills, more like wind turbines, but that rusty metal on metal sound, I like it. I'm almost certain that we'll have to go inside, but let's check around out here better than we did before and see what there is to see. All of the loot. Get in here. No. Rude. Alright, fine. Back downstairs we go. All of the bolts. Not scannable. Okay. So make sure we're healed up a little bit. Alright. This ought to be fun. That's the best thing about a new game, is having the new environments, the new buildings, the new places to explore. The handprints on doors that are so creepy. Oops. Orange ID band. Nothing over here. Okay. In we go. Is everybody dead?
Collins has been acting real strange since finding that corpse with the Telexu satchel. I don't trust him. Keep an eye out next time you're out on the salvage run. If he starts acting weird, dart in.
He starts acting weird. It's a matter of perspective. Just depends on what you consider weird. Guess we need a blue-orange band for that one. Somebody let the books get all sandy. Do-do-do. This looks like a prime place for getting attacked. It really, really does.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Ronald Greer. The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely arid conditions of Arrakis. A true challenge, as I'm sure any visitor who has traveled through the barren rocks and sand above will agree. Our first task has been the installation and testing of wind trap units, capable of reclaiming moisture from the atmosphere. I'm pleased to report complete success, both with the installation and functioning of these devices. The thriving vegetation you will find within these halls is a testament to the success of this technology.
Were you done talking?
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Ronald.
Yep, I see you. Nice. Level up. I should distribute those skills, shouldn't I? Really should. There we go. Skills. Alright, what do we have now? Stop. Use the voice to stop your enemy from performing any actions for a brief period. Combining voice and a limited form of Bindu Sprint, you force a single enemy to ignore you. There's damage, self-healing, sun tolerance. Yes. We'll go survival. Make sure that we can stay alive. Welcome back, Sullivan. Vitality. And then I have 2 left. I'm wondering if stop is going to be more beneficial than compel. Although the compel is nice to bring them closer to you for the blade use. That way you can separate them a little bit. If there's like 2 of them, you can pull one away. It's a good way of keeping them. Instability bonus damage. Use against steel blades such as daggers. Oops. Sure. Let's go with that one. Okay, so we can switch things out. Okay. That'll do. What? People actually call? The number of times my phone goes off. It's startling when it actually happens.
I thought I could trust Juice. But I know now that he's part of the plot, eh? I heard the worms out in the desert whispering to him last night, and the bastard whispered back. I did it. They're all a league against me. All of them. But if I get them first...
capacitors, advanced cervix. Yeah, sure, jump into the exhibit. Sounds like a great idea. That window's not broken. There we go.
Are you leaving these messages for, eh? It's for the worms, isn't it? Yeah, worms. Oh, yeah, your belly, it was full of worms. Those big, red, ropey worms. But I let them out, didn't I?
I think somebody has lost their mind.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That is none of what I'm looking for. You raising your hand because you have a question, or because your phone never goes off either? Automated poison snooper. We have suspensor belt,
Sector weather alert.
capacitors.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Still need a few more advanced bits.
Don't sleep. That's when they come for you. Glow and guns. Don't sleep. They're watching. Find a knife. Or maybe a hammer. Either would be good, but both is better.
Both is better.
Just don't sleep.
Love it.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
A knife or a hammer. Either is fine, but both is better. I am going to have to remember that. Those look disturbing. Baby sandworms. Or the, oh gosh, I can't remember what they're called now. I am such a failure. From Wrath of Khan. When you said somebody has lost their mind. Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. To raise your hand for that one. Okay. Downstairs, I guess? This is why we need mini maps. Because I don't know how to keep track of where I've been. I've been here. I've been here. Okay. So, back this way. And down into the center. So we were... Yep, we did that. Yep, okay. Yes, go deeper. Deeper into the mountain. It's safe because it's lush and green. I love that false sense of security. Flares are kind of annoying me a little bit. Like, I kind of get why they're there, but it makes me think that there's a shiny and there's not. So close.
Beneath the hill where the fox runs lightly, a dappled sun shines brightly. Where the fox runs lightly. You can't hide from me, little bird. Where are you? Beneath the hill in the fennel brake. Spy, my love. You cannot wake. Go away. Go away. There's the little bird. Gotcha.
Wow. Nice poem, though. Alright. So close to having all the material that we need. And then fingers crossed that we can get out of here. Secret door. And there's more reasons to love this game. Look at this. Love it. As if I needed anything else. Secret door with scrolls. Yep. This is the best. There we go. Sandbike tread. We get to research and fabricate. Let's go make sure we have everything we need. What is this? Imperial Testing Station records. Welding torch, welding wire, sandbike inventory. What was... Yeah. There was something else we picked up, though. We have water. Was more locked doors. There were more locked doors? Proper grammar here. There were more locked doors. You to switch. Oh God. That was very abrupt. Really have to hit that button early. Damn it. Come on. Get off. There we go. Stunlock is no joke. That was rough. That was extremely rough. Wow. Our blood containers are full. I did prevail. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I need to find a...
Yeah. So then he comes in there saying, "Hey, boss, what's that weird smell?" That weird smell? Just like that, he does. Just like that, yeah. And then he says, "What's wrong with the plants in here? They look sick. Maybe we should trim them back." That's what he said. He said that. Those exact words. That's what he said. He said, "Trim them back. Trim them back." Oh, yeah. So you know, I trimmed him back. Oh, yeah. I trimmed him back real good.
Wow. Everybody's gone a little bonkers. There we go. There's the purple band that we needed. Yeah. No question about that. Yeah, I didn't notice the bodies in the trees before. There's poison under there, though. We're gonna avoid that. An oddly entertaining kind of bonkers, though. Mixed nuts, not just boring. I don't know. I had something and lost it.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station.
Yeah, there's just the other way out. Okay.
I am the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel Greer. The ultimate mission of these stations is to find
Okay. That's fine. The blue band. I don't see a light for another secret door. Make for an interesting workplace. Indeed it would. Definitely would. There are things and I want them. This is where we came in. So there's got to be a blue band somewhere. Yes, must collect all the shinies. It is mandatory. Question is, what did we miss? We could break the glass or something. No shinies in there. shinies in the bodies in the trees.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Ronald Green. The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely arid conditions of Arrakis.
It's down that way. Probably something good in the bodies hanging over the prison. Probably. Can't reach that one. How much is this gonna hurt? Oh. It's gonna hurt a lot. That buff is going down super slowly. Oh, okay. But healing, or but using the bandage, fixes it. Okay. Oh, but there's something in that body. Come on, you can do it. There's nope, it was just that. Okay. That is not what I wanted. Alright, nothing in there. Yep. They're just hanging out. Yeah, it's better to check than to not. Apparently looking up is very important. All the other armbands have been laying around, very obvious, very glowy. So, but I didn't notice anything blue shiny. If I come back through here and see it right away, like right there. Okay. I willed it into existence. Okay. Let's see, what else can I will into existence? Stir fry. I want stir fry. With great power comes great responsibility. Which is a great line. Unfortunately, I don't like Spider-Man all that much. That's the purple. It's that way. Gone back and forth too much. There we go. Yes.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Ronald Green.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. Question is, do we want pork stir fry or do we want shrimp stir fry? Both. We can mix them. Pork and shrimp go together. No reason to have to choose. No more secret doors. Okay. Alright, there we go. I think we got all the loot now. Right, exactly. No reason to choose. We'll take it all. Alright. Why is the exit always the opposite direction of where we go when we need to go around something? Whoa. Other body. Mozzarella covered shrimp and chicken over zoodles. Fake noodles. I have an aversion to zucchini, so I'll take the real pasta. Since we're over here, let's go back to the trading post. It'll be much faster to traverse all this once we get this bike made, apparently. Go faster. It's not one of your favorite things either, but you're trying to eat a little healthier. I mean, healthy is a matter of perspective. Most things in moderation. It's pretty much a good rule of thumb. Yep, see, this is what I was talking about. Work smarter, not harder. The first time, we claimed up that way, and then we went around the backside. There's a path right here. Who let me navigate? Why? Why am I like this? See? That'll be fun. Willpower is not one of your strong suits sometimes. Yeah, it depends on what it is. In some ways, I think I did myself a disservice with my eating habits. And I am too good at eating small portions. Because sometimes when I want to eat a larger amount at any one time, I can't. You can, unfortunately, train yourself too well. Alright. I should have remembered that we needed generators too, because I saw it. I saw it on the list and just blanked it because it wasn't in the quest check-off marker thing. Go figure. Makeshift clothing set variant. Okay. Have a buyer who is very eager to recover a stolen pharmaceutical agent. They wouldn't say what it was, just said it was safe to transport unless the vials were opened. This was where we just were. Sure, why not? Paleontology training. Sure, we'll take all of it. You make too much and too often. Yeah.
You keep coming back like this. I'll have to stop calling you stranger.
Anything new?
Stranger.
Nothing new. Alright. We have 9,000. You know what? How much are 3 of these going to cost me? Yep, just to save myself the trip back and forth. Most off-worlders think the Fremen were just a bunch of savages, but they made quality goods. No one's ever matched their moisture seal tech, and their mechanisms stand up to the harshest conditions. Pity most scavengers have a superstitious fear of salvaging Fremen gear. Have a client who needs something recovered from the testing station. Alright. Apparently we already found the vials. This exactly is why you loot everything. I have been justified in my loot goblinness. Buyer told me you wouldn't be capable of operating the contract board if you had opened them. Alright. We also have the poison snooper. Need a few components to restore a sand bike in decent condition, not falling apart. Okay. We have the engine. Loot goblinness does not need justification. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Word inventory and a booster for doing this. I thought we had treads as well. We do have a tread. Oh, it'll do it one at a time. Okay, hang on. I forgot. Treads. Oh, I need 2 of them. Okay, so if we fabricate one though, we'll be able to do that. You take everything that isn't nailed down, and some of the things that aren't isn't because of lack of trying, right? Okay, I wonder if we can make these on the fly here. There we go. Just welding wire. Okay. Alright, I guess we're going back to base, doing a couple of things.
You keep coming back like this. I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
He needs something new to say. No, he doesn't. Okay. I couldn't remember if I saw bike parts in there or not. Yeah, even some things that are nailed down you can break and still take with you. Alright. What is that we're needing to do? Okay, yeah, we gotta do stuff at the fabricator. So if we just make a couple of extra treads, that'll be fine. Hurrah, level up. Anything? There's a scavenger camp here we haven't hit yet. This one's gonna hurt though. Hit the... Haha. Nice. That was a good catch. I did not expect to actually be able to catch that. I was trying to catch it and didn't, and so I was entirely expecting to fall. Thankfully, we're okay. This is where we're going. He'll be the one to figure out a way just for spite. Yeah, who needs to find the keys when you can just break down the wall? Directly in the direction that we need to go. There's a lot of exploded bikes. It kind of makes me nervous. What exactly does that mean for my driving skills? All the farther we've gotten so far. Gosh, it's such a long trek back. We need to make a base closer. Your inner Luke Lapland is so strong. You figured out that in Fallout 4 and Skyrim how to get your companions to have unlimited carry weight. Nice. Sometimes that's scary close. If you give them stuff, they can only carry a certain amount before they say they can't carry anymore. Ugh, lazy companions. They'll burst. That's nice though, if you can get them to carry everything. that's where we're gonna end up getting eaten, right? A race against the rising sun. If you pick up an item first, then drop it and tell them to pick it up, they carry unlimited amounts. That's fun. That is a great loophole. Oh shit. No. See? That was not nearly as close as the gauge leads you to believe. I've had them closer. Definitely have been lots closer.